I read every new comment on this channel, and for the significantly major part, that's a blessing, not a curse. I love you guys, but let's talk about the curse today, in the form of a new kind of bot comment I've just started seeing. Comments from bots are nothing new on YouTube, and I have the filters cranked all the way up on this channel, so a lot of the bad stuff you never even get to see, but I do. There's something I've been seeing just lately. Actually, I don't know if this has been around for a while in the general sense, and that's bots turning up in clusters. Here's an example. Christine Travis says, investing in crypto now should be in every wise individual's list. In some months' time, you'll be ecstatic with the decision you made today. Well, that statement may or may not be true, but at best it's a non sequitur. It was posted on one of my budget challenge videos within a few hours of it being published. And that's normal. Bot comments seem to target new and or trending content, trying to get noticed, I suppose. Anyway, Melissa Jorge replied within seconds to say, most intelligent words I've heard. Eduardo Paul immediately replied, crypto is the new gold. But Tanner Derrick is worried and says, I wanted to trade crypto but got discouraged by the fluctuations in price. Well, it's lucky that William Lewis was there to immediately reassure Tanner Derrick and say that won't bother you if you trade with a professional like Mr. Randy Burton. Michael Alex promptly said, I heard that his strategies are really good. Tyler Richard was right there with another testimonial saying, yeah, my first investment with Mr. Randy Burton made me a profit of over $25,530 US dollars, and ever since then he has been delivering. I mean, who would actually say that? What was it, 25,531? Richardson Vincent swiftly agreed with he has made a really good name for himself. Jennifer Morgan had a question though. I got Sir Randy Burton info, how good is he? Okay, two things here. Firstly, Sir Randy Burton? So he actually received a knighthood for his services to Bitcoin investment? Why is nobody talking about that? Secondly, shut up Jennifer. Tyler Richard has already explained that Randy Burton earned him a profit of over $25,530 US dollars. And that was back when he was just Mr. Randy Burton. Quick as a flash, Victor Moses replied to Jennifer saying expert Randy Burton has been managing my trade for months and I keep making profits every week. I made $9,130 last week. Mere moments later, Sydney Kevin agreed saying he's really amazing with an amazing skills. He changed my 0.3 Bitcoin to 2.1 Bitcoin. Wow, well, I know what you're all thinking right now, and that's how do I start trading with this amazing Sir Randolph Burton? Because Piper Carlos wanted to know that too, and luckily Sydney Kevin was super quick to post the WhatsApp contact details. Piper Carlos said, thanks, placing my trade with expert Randy Burton. Anthony Richmond said, my first investment with Mr. Randy Burton gave me the assurance that have made me invest without the fear of losing. I got 4 of my friends involved with him already. Well, maybe they're here, Anthony. Bella Gavin said, I'm from the UK. Nobody asked. I and my colleagues gave him a try, and it has been a good returns of our investment. Thanks, Mr. Randy Burton. Alexa Nicholas said, I've got a 12th winning thanks to Mr. Randy Burton. He's really the best. I've made £16,400 in 18 days working with him. Wyatt Aaron said, really? You all know him? I even thought I'm the only one he has helped walk through the fears of trading. Oh, isn't this all lovely and wholesome? What will happen next, I wonder? Well, what actually happened next was me being a bit of a conversation killer by banning and reporting every one of these comically obvious shillbots. Later on I saw another comment from Richard Branson, no less. Richard Branson? Yeah, it all checks out. Richard Branson said, investing in crypto now should be in every wise individual's list. In some months' time you'll be ecstatic with the decision you made today. Really, Richard? Because I'm pretty sure that you copied that verbatim from Christine Travis. I'm disappointed. Warren O'Brien said, investments are the stepping stones to success. Investing is what creates wealth. Juliana Gibson said, recently, I've invested in both stock and crypto, but currently I believe crypto is doing more better. Maria Jorge said, the best thing to do in this period is buy silver and crypto. Gio Henderson said, the rich get richer by spending like the poor and investing non-stop, while the poor stay poor by spending like the rich, yet not making any investment. Yeah, I think we might need to shorten that a bit before we print the shirt. But hang on a minute, if the rich spend like the poor who themselves spend like the rich, that means everybody spends the same.
That don't make no sense!
Frederick Sam said, the most intelligent words I've heard today, but David Maxwell brought us back on topic with crypto is the future. Jordan Michael said, wow, imagine trading and stocking up Bitcoin from now till then. Sorry, what? From now all the way until the future? I'm confused, because every time I think we're getting close to the future, it turns out to be just the present. When is the future? Dave Henderson said, trading crypto has been a lucrative way of making money. Alison Gray agreed, stocks are good but crypto is far better. Crypto will eventually overtake stock in this recent bull run. Jade Martins, that seems like it would be the jade belonging to Martin, or maybe it's Jade Martin is, I suppose, voiced a concern. I wanted to trade crypto, but I got confused with the fluctuations in price. Well, Jade, you and Tanner Derrick both. Jenny Scott said that won't bother you if you trade with a professional like Mr. Anthony Phillip. Alison Vivian said, Anthony Phillip? My friends trade with him and I heard his strategies are really good. I don't know, Alison, you don't sound completely sure. But anyway, within mere minutes, Grace Walter was there to say I trade with Mr. Anthony. I even made a profit of $10,000 trading with him yesterday. Huh, small world. Well, indeed it is, because another 2 minutes passed, and what are the chances of this? Clinton Alex said, yeah, I made a profit of $7,000 trading with him last week. One more minute, and Mason Williams chimed in to say he's obviously the best. I invested 2,000 USD with him, and in 7 days I made a profit of 8,000 USD. Jennifer Bryan said trading crypto with Anthony Phillip has been a game changer for myself. Out of nowhere, Alex Bricks asked, how do I trade with him? Jennifer gave her the WhatsApp contact. I half expected it to be the same contact for Sir Randy Burton, but it wasn't. Alex Bricks then thanked Jennifer Bryan. Then a newcomer arrived with a stern warning. Trading on your own is very risky. I lost £2,400 carelessly trading on the platform. Well, honestly, what should we really expect from somebody whose name is Clown Michael? Then I was referred to Mr. Anthony Phillip. He recovered the loss and an extra profit of approximately £6,000. Rechiel Daniel asked, hello everyone, I just got Mr. Anthony Phillip info, please, how good is he? Thomas Herbert could have just told Rechiel to read the previous glowingly positive comments, but instead said, yeah, he's been managing my trade for months and I make profits every week. Jenny April said, my first investment with Mr. Anthony Phillip made me profits of over $24,320 US dollars, and ever since then he has been delivering. Yeah, we know. Okay, that's enough of that. I did the whole ban and report thing, and that was that. And I've updated my filters, so hopefully these won't even get started in future, but I'll keep my eyes open. If you see any of these anywhere else on YouTube, and if you want to try taking action, I think my recommendations will be report them using the 3 dots next to the comment. But I don't think that will immediately remove the comments. It does when I report comments on my own channel, but I don't think it happens automatically in the wider public context. So you could, if you want, also thumb down every comment in the thread before you report. Maybe that will help the algorithm to recognise and deprioritize these shills. I was going to suggest posting your own very negative feedback comment about the supposed investor in the comment thread, but on second thought that might not be a good idea, as you might get caught in the crossfire, get mistaken for one of the bots and get your own account banned or something. I haven't yet investigated the supposed investment gurus whose contact details were given in these threads. I think it's safest to assume that these scammers are the sort who will just take your initial capital investment money and run. Or maybe they'll do that and also worse, such as steal your identity details too. I'm actually planning to try baiting these scammers, and if that turns out to be possible, there will be a fun video about it. So that's the story of these Glurgy investment cluster bots so far, but for now, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I hope to see you again soon.